And then
Walking while black. I don't think so.
Cross
Walking
them.
while black. I don't think so. You know, the world is against you. Don't let him be.
Judge Flair just completely stunned the courtroom when this young black man showed up to fight a simple weed charge. I'm not going to spoil what happens at the end here, but let's just say things take a turn nobody expected, and the judge does not hold back at all. We've also got 3 more cases lined up after this one, each one more chaotic than the last. But yay, let me know in the comments what you guys think about a judge being this blunt about the race card and basically giving somebody a free pass while still breaking the law with marijuana. Let me know if he was fair or just making a statement here. Let's dive in and watch.
Blake, Mr. Blake, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On September 4th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a possession of marijuana investigation at 100 Hollows Tree Lane in Harris County, Texas. Officer was informed defendant crossed unauthorized crossing point from convenience store to apartment complex. Officer observed strong odor of marijuana.
Wait. He did what?
It says he crossed an unauthorized crossing point. So I guess he crossed the street.
Is he jaywalking?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. And then
Walking while black.
it says the officer observed a strong odor of marijuana, and he was informed that the defendant had begun to walk backwards upon being asked about marijuana by another officer. A PC search was conducted, and the officer observed a large sack of marijuana.
I don't think so. Walking while black. I don't think so. I'm going to find no probable cause.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Blake, be careful, man. You know, the world is against you. Don't let him be. Do something with your life. You know what I mean? The more you just, come on, man. All right, I'm going to have you just take a seat back, all right? Hang tight.
All right, Judge.
Ms. Treadwell, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, man.
On September 4th, 2024, officers observed defendant's vehicle failing to maintain a single lane at 2600 Eldridge Parkway in Harris County, Texas. Officers observed defendant's vehicle swerve on multiple occasions, cross over center stripe lane divider, and on one occasion almost strike another vehicle. Traffic stop was initiated. Officers made contact with the defendant, who was the driver of the vehicle. The officer observed lethargy, slurred speech. Defendant was read the DIC and refused blood. A blood search warrant was obtained and executed. Defendant was ID with a Texas driver's license.
Did you say there was an odor of alcohol as well or no?
No, Your Honor.
Hey, Ms. Don't say anything.
I'm sorry.
Ms. Treadwell, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a Texas driver license, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. You need to understand if you're taking any kind of medication for depression or any other prescribed medication, controlled medication, it's still possible to abuse it, intoxicate, or make yourself, without the ability to drive. If you take too much, if you do something that you're not supposed to, you end up on the street again. I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Does she have any prior DWIs?
I'll check, Your Honor.
You can run her NCIC, please. How old are you, ma'am?
32.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a case manager for individuals with mental health and IDD.
Are you married, children?
I have 2 kids. I'm not married, sir.
You have 2 children?
Yes, 2 daughters, 11 and 4.
No previous DWI, just the previous theft.
Okay. Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, ma'am?
I can't afford it right now. I lost my job due to this incident.
I'm offering you a lawyer. Would you like a court-appointed lawyer, ma'am?
Yes, please.
I understand the stress about this, but don't abuse any kind of dope. Imagine if you go to jail and you don't have anyone to bond you out. Who's going to take care of those? Ma'am, Ms. Treadwell, I want you to listen. I know you're thinking about what to say, then you don't listen. If you go to
I'm gonna listen. Yes, sir.
if you go to jail and I can make your bond $15,000 and you don't have anyone to bond you out, who's going to take care of those 2 little girls? you need to consider this next time you're out there in the free world, because if I find that you're a danger, that you do something to violate these conditions, I'm going to put you in there. I'm not giving you any more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need you to fill out an application for me now. So deputy's going to give you an application. After that, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. You will eventually meet with Rachel for your bond conditions, and then we'll have you take your seat in the jury box. All right? Yeah. We'll direct you if you want to head that way.
Before we go to the next heated case, I want to hear what you guys think about Judge Fletcher's ruling on that first case where he straight up tossed that young black man's charges out, calling it discrimination. I mean, yeah, the guy did a weed on him, but getting stopped for jaywalking, I mean, that just feels more like an excuse than actual policing. Personally, I don't think calling him a victim does any good either. I mean, to be real here, under Terry versus Ohio, cops need reasonable suspicion to detain somebody. And jaywalking barely qualifies unless you're causing a full-on traffic hazard. So, I think if judges are going to laugh that off in court, maybe it's time we pull jaywalking laws off the books altogether. I mean, either make the law mean something or stop using it as a backdoor for random searches. Let me know in the comments. Was Judge Fleer being too soft there, or was he just calling out the obvious?
Okay, Yasha, hey,
How are you?
what's going on?
Judge, I'm here on Mr. Tyrell, Ian Tyrell. He has the bond violation.
Come up, Mr. Terrell. I'm sending you now for a drug test, sir.
Sir.
And then if you ever miss another drug test, I'm going to put you in jail, no questions asked, and I'm going to make your bond probably double what your felony is. Do you understand?
Sir,
As it stands, I ordered you not to consume alcohol or any kind of dope. We're going to test you now. We'll see what it shows, if anything. And then you have other things to do.
Yes, sir.
You want to? Can you come back?
Yes.
Okay, take a seat for me, Mr. Trump. We're going to find out here shortly. What did you test positive for?
Sir.
Is that why you keep going? I hear you over there, man.
I stopped.
Really?
Sir, I have.
For you to test positive, that means you probably did it within the last 2 days.
Sir.
Okay, I don't believe you.
I did it. I stopped doing it probably about a little bit under a week ago, probably like 4 days ago.
Yeah, okay.
Like, just being honest, sir.
He
I'm
admits
not
that he used, but he needs help, Judge.
I've
I'm
been
gonna
getting
give,
help.
and I'm gonna give it to him.
I've been going into A meetings and stuff as well.
It's not working for you because you're still using. And I'm not gonna take you coming here and telling me that I've quit, I'm gonna stop. I told you that when you first got here. And that was the time when you start doing what you need to do. You now have shown me that you're incapable of stopping on your own. So I'm taking you in.
Sir.
It goes with you. No, you test positive for cocaine. You have an open felony case.
Judge, we can't put as a condition of this bond some sort of
I
treatment.
I already did, Yasha.
Some help, at least, Judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him TRAS as soon as we get him back in there. And if they say inpatient treatment, boom. But what's his last name again?
Tyrell, we can do the TRAS right now.
Yasha. If I don't take him into custody now, I'm telling him it's okay for him to do cocaine and that he's just gonna walk out of here. You think it'll ever stop? Really?
You can test him on Monday again.
He was out free and clear. He had the opportunity not to do it. He had the opportunity to clean himself. The only reason he's telling me now he wants to clean himself is because he's going in. That's the only reason, Yash. Mr. Terrell, if you think that you're going to use cocaine and that you're going to walk out of here, it's just not going to happen. Goes with you.
Chance, please.
I already gave you a chance.
Child, sir. I would just like one more
Then
chance.
if you're using cocaine out in the free world, you have no business having a child with you.
Do you think you could give me one more chance?
No, he goes with you. Sorry, Mr. Terrell. It's not gonna happen. Sorry. I can't let him go, man. I can't. I know, and I'm gonna give it to him now.
Great decision by the judge here. It's actually pretty normal in cases like this where they violate probation and then end up back in court and then they get some treatment. But yeah, if any other judge gave this dude a second chance, they are basically just begging him to go do coke the second he walks out again. So, I definitely think locking him up was the best idea in this case. And I'm not trying to be harsh either, but cocaine is one of the hardest drugs to quit. 2. Most people relapse unless they are getting serious help, not just a slap on the wrist. And the system does act like a short rehab program. Fixes everything. 2. But stats show most people end up right back in court. I really do hope this guy proves every bit wrong. But let's not pretend this ruling is some big win. The stats show this is more like a delay before the next arrest. But this guy might be different. But yeah, let's dive into the last case here, where this one gets a little more heated.
Come up, Miss Bautista.
Go around the other way for me.
You are Jasmine Bautista. Ms. Bautista, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with assault of a family member. You're also charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. On both of those, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Okay.
Officer conducted follow-up investigation at 1505 Serpentine Drive, San Jacinto City in Harris County, Texas. Officer traveled to the residence and observed approximately a couple bullet holes, and the complaining witness advised that on August 25th at approximately 1:40 a.m., a dark-colored Dodge vehicle opened fire on the residence. No injuries were sustained. Complainant 1 advised that her brother's wife, later identified as the defendant, had recently made threats against the family. The complainant advised that her brother, complainant 2, and defendant had a fight on August 18th that escalated into a physical altercation. The complainant and other family members tried to separate them, and the defendant threatened to kill the entire family. The defendant threatened to have her brothers come and shoot all of them. The complainant, the defendant's husband, told officers that during the argument on August 18th, the defendant attacked him. The complainant advised that this was when the defendant threatened to have her brothers shoot and kill the entire family. Complainant believed the threat and fears for his life and his family's safety. Officer was given a video of the incident showing the defendant grabbing onto the complainant's leg and yelling, "You're all going to die, bitch, you and your fucking kids."
That statement, "you're gonna die," say that last statement again.
"You're all going to die, bitch, you and your fucking kids."
You meaning the
Meaning the,
complaining witness, which is
I believe, it was the defendant.
Zamaripa?
I believe. There's 2 complaining witnesses. There's the defendant's husband and then the defendant's husband's brother or sister, my apologies.
Okay, so it's the sister-in-law. So Ivan is the husband. Are you currently married to this person? Okay. Did I hear you say anything about the assault? What did you say about the assault? No, you were, that was just the terroristic threat.
In there, it says that there was a video of the defendant grabbing the complainant's leg. And then and there was also a physical altercation that they had to get involved in, separate them.
Okay, well, tell me about the assault. There has to be some kind of,
Can I have a response when he's done with that? Yeah.
absolutely.
Let me see if I can find the OR, Your Honor.
Sure. Yeah, I have here, it says, on August 18th, 2024, the defendant, Jasmine Bautista, and the complainant were arguing and they were physically fighting. Raquel Zamaripa stated she saw the defendant scratching her brother. Raquel stated that she got involved to try to stop them from arguing and fighting, and that is when the defendant began screaming threats to her. The complainant and the other household members that she was going to have them all killed. The complainant statement, she believed the defendant could and would perform these threats.
Yes, Your Honor, there's that, and then when she grabbed the complainant's leg. So there's that first physical altercation where they had to intervene, as well as whenever she grabbed the complainant's leg.
Okay, so let me just read this to you so that you also get this. It says, affiant spoke with Ivan Zamaripa, the complainant, on or about August 29th, 2024. At the Jacinto City Police Department, Ivan stated that he has dated and lives with the defendant, Jasmine, for about a year. He stated that on August 18th, he was having a verbal argument with the defendant as she did not want him spending so much time with his family members, and that the defendant hit him and scratched him and bit him. Complainant stated a couple of his family or household members began to try to separate the defendant from him. As this was going on, the defendant screamed that she was going to have her brothers come to the residence and shoot all of them and that they were all going to die. Complainant stated the defendant also stated she said they were all going to die, even their kids. Complainant stated that he took the threat seriously and was in fear of his family's life. And as of the date, his residence received gunshots on August 25th, 2024. He is in fear of his own serious imminent bodily injury. Complainant stated the defendant caused him and his family members to be in fear of their lives and serious imminent bodily injury. Complainant stated the defendant's assaults caused him pain and injuries. He showed photographs of his injuries from the night of August 18th, 2024. Affiant notes there were several fresh scratch marks on the complainant's back, chest, face, arm, and eye. Affiant also saw 3 fresh bite marks on the complainant.
There's absolutely no reason for somebody to act like this. I don't care how mad you are, pulling dry-B antics over family drama is straight-up toddler behavior with felony consequences. And what's wild is if Judge Fletcher moves forward with these charges, they are all looking at serious time under attempted aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charges, which carries up to 20 years in some states. I mean, shooting into a home with kids inside alone that can stack enhanced sentencing under child endangerment laws. And trust me, prosecutors love stacking that. It's clear that these people did not grow up with real parental figures either, because any decent one would have taught them how to use words instead of weapons. But let's keep going here because this courtroom's about to get even messier.
Complainant showed affiant of the incident where the defendant is holding on to the complainant's leg while she is sitting on the ground and the complainant is trying to get away, and I heard her screaming, you're all going to die, fuck your kids. Affiant looked up defendant's driver's license number, yada yada, compared it to the video, and positively identified the defendant as Jasmine Bautista.
Yes.
What do you got?
Your Honor, the very same day that this happened, she went to the hospital for her injuries that were caused during this incident. She filed an assault charge. I think it's one of those situations where they filed first. I have tons of pictures showing injuries all over her body. There were 6 people, family members of the defendant, that attacked my client at the house. They all attacked her, even the complaining witness on the assault here. Your Honor, if she grabbed her leg, I don't hear any statement that it caused her pain or anything to that degree that would make it a Class A misdemeanor. It seems
Here it
like it would have been
says-
appropriately filed as a Class C.
No. I mean, it says here, where it says, where it is?
Yeah, Your Honor, the RIP was also performed as well.
Okay,
And it says that the complainant called the police because the defendant was threatening her brothers that she would kill the complainant's family. And then the defendant was biting the complaining witness, scratching the complaining witness, hitting the complaining witness, and spit on the complaining witness's face. And that's what was listed as far as the assault in the RIP call.
do we know if that are they still communicating? Do they want to have contact or no?
Ivan wants no contact.
Okay, I am gonna find that there's probable cause. Ms. Bautista, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person, not to be in possession of any weapons. I'm gonna tell you now, I will do everything in my power to protect the city. If I hear that there's more gunshots, any kind of drive-bys or anything like that, it's just not gonna go well. You're the one that's gonna end up going to jail. So just for now, cut ties, just go on. You have kids with this gentleman? Okay, it's wonderful. Just plenty of other fish in the sea. You know what I mean? Really, so many. Just please, there's a protective order in place. I would get to know it because if you violate the protective order, the state they will file additional charges against you. And then it's really going to go sideways. So please, no contact, no weapons. Okay. The protective order extends to him and to Raquel Zamaripa as well. Do you have any questions? So one more thing you need to understand is that the protective order limits you from going within 200 feet of where they live or where they work. So understand that you can't go over there. Even if he calls you and goes, hey, come on over, let's talk it out. I love you to death. Come on. No, if you go, you're still in violation, even if he were to ask you to go over there. So just, if he calls you, don't answer. Calls from an unknown number, hang up the phone. If he texts you, don't reply. Just, that's it. Give me questions. You have a great lawyer there. She will take care of you. She junkyard dog right there. She really. So listen to her. She'll take care of you. I will waive your appearance, but you have to stay in touch with Miss Sims, and she'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If she tells me she can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will not get any more PR bonds. I don't care what's going on there. You pick up a new case, you violate conditions, I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to make the bond 10 to 15,000. And if you don't have anyone to bond you out, you'll be stuck like Chuck. So be careful, man. Okay. So for now, I'm going to have you sign a reset. Then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Honor. Good to see you, Honor.
I seriously don't know how she walks free from this case. Like a restraining order. That's it. Judge Fur might as well have handed her a pamphlet on how to be more subtle next time. I mean, this kind of ruling is why people stop taking the system seriously, because when you can harass somebody, dodge charges, and still strut out like you want a game show, it just sends a worse message. And yeah, I'm definitely going to try and dig up what happened after this, because if this is where it ends, the court basically just shrugged and moved on. But yay, I want to hear what you guys think about that first case. Too, especially with Judge Flea playing the race card out of nowhere. But yeah, drop your takes in the comments. Guys, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much.